Hey guys, this is the Crazy Boy 596, and today I'll be doing another unboxing, rcx.com. These are the parts I got for my Red Cat backdraft, which is basically the same as their Exceed Land Ripper. So they're changeable parts. They both work for each other. Let me show you this motor first. It's a leopard motor. It's the box that has 4 poles on it. It is the 4074. That's the size of it. And it says 2T next to it. Don't know what that means. Okay, so let's open it up. Okay, in the cap you get your connectors for your ESC, because you cannot change it from the motor, because the motor wires are directly from the motor wires from the inside, so you can't cut them. And there's like a little manual thing, whatever that is. Okay, that's how it comes. Okay, it's a pretty thick motor. It's a 40mm motor, so it's quite large. It won't even fit my car, so I need to exchange it or something. Or I should figure out a way to use it. Okay. That's all you get in the box, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else on the bottom. Oh, there's the motor itself. Leopard motor, 2000 kV, 4074. It's pretty big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big when I ordered it, but yeah. So basically, it's the same car. For those of you who know Exceed, the car I have is the same car as the Exceed Land Ripper, the 1/8 scale buggy, but it's the Red Cat Backdraft 8E. They're both basically the same car, just different brand. And this motor is too big, so I need to figure out a way to fit this motor in, or I need to call them up and say it doesn't fit and try to return it. And if they don't take it back, then I guess I have to try to sell it or just keep it for a different car that I might buy in the future. But I really like the looks of it. The only thing I don't like is that the wires are really stiff, so every time you move it, you gotta be very careful, like when you move it, because if you look, when I lift the wires, the motor gets lifted, and the wires are still bent. So, yeah. Some other things that I ordered, the parts for the car. Okay, came in this little baggie. We got the shock brace for the front. It also works for the back. Only got one of those because I kept flipping my car over and the tops of them got basically shaved off, like over here, got shaved off. So I got a new one of those. I think it was like $2. And I got a spur gear with, oh, fell out. Okay, I got this. It's the spur gear with the little thing attached to it, differential. Because the regular spur gear was sold out, so I had to order this one. It's like $10. And then I ordered screws to hold the motor in place. The screws bag was kind of ripped on the side, so there's a lot of screws in there. So yeah, it came like that. There's 2 in the baggie, and there's like 4 or 5 that's in there. And it cost like $1 or $2 for that. Yeah. So the motor is actually pretty cheap. if you compare it to other brands, as in the HPI brand Flux Motors, the Castle Creations, they cost like $150 for a motor this size. Meanwhile, you go to hobbyparts.com with a Z, or you go to Nitro RCX and you get these kind of motors, the same size. They almost look the same too. It's pretty heavy. It's nice and sturdy just from by looking at it and by holding it. And it was like $51 for the Leopard. And then Tacon has different types of motors, which is also like 50 something, and then they have a different one for 96. So just by looking at it, I mean, I haven't used it. I'm not even sure if I will be able to use it because of the size, but it looks like it'll be a nice motor. And from all the reviews that I saw about this motor, I'm sure it's going to perform like a nice motor too. I'm sure it's going to have a lot of power. So yeah, it's a pretty big motor. There's a box next to it. I can compare it to my TV remote in size, my house phone, and those of you who have Beats headphones, you can see that when you put it to the side, it's basically the same height as the motor. Okay? So yeah. If I ever do get this motor somehow into my backdraft, I will possibly put up a video of it running with the 4S setup. But if I don't, then I guess I'll just have to wait until I get a new car, which I'm planning on getting the Exceed Mad Beast, the 1/8 scale monster truck that they have, because that thing looks awesome. It's basically like a knockoff version of the Savage, but it is awesome. It looks awesome. So I'm planning on just putting this motor in there, but I'm probably not going to be getting that car until like the summertime. So yeah, that's the video. Like, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much.